Now, in the today's paper, let us see the first question, that is question number 14. H calories of heat is required to increase the temperature of 1 mole of monoatomic gas from 20 to 30 degrees Celsius at constant volume. The quantity of heat required to increase the temperature of 2 moles of a diatomic gas from 20 to 25 degrees Celsius at a constant volume is. Okay. Now here both of them are at constant volume. So the heat energy, okay, at constant volume is used for increasing the internal energy du, which is NCV dt. Okay. Now for the two gases, if you take the ratio dq1 by dq2 is equals to N1 CV1 dt 1 by N2 CV2 dt2. Okay. And this will be for the first gas, it is taken as H. For second gas, we have to find out what is the number of moles of first gas. N1 is 1 mole, whereas N2 is 2 moles. Second gas is 2 moles, first gas is 1 mole. CV1, CV2. First gas is monoatomic, second gas is diatomic. So therefore monoatomic CV value we know that 3R by 2, and diatomic gas is 5R by 2. Change in the temperature of first gas is 20 to 30, means 10, whereas second gas is from 20 to 25, that is 5. So when we take the ratio, we get cross multiplying dq2 will be equal to 5H by 3. Okay, dq2 is 5H by 3. Okay. Next question number 15. Let us see the question number 15. That is, half mole of helium gas is contained in a container at STP. The heat energy needed to double the pressure of the gas, keeping the volume constant. Specific heat of the gas is 3 joule per gram per Kelvin is. Okay. So that is here energy required to double the pressure at constant volume. So at a constant volume, okay, at constant volume, so the pressure is directly proportional to temperature. If pressure is doubled, temperature is also doubled. First time temperature is at STP, means 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin, and final temperature is doubled. Doubled means it will become 546 Kelvin. So what is the change in the temperature? Delta T is 273. Okay, keep it like that. Now here heat required we want. Heat required is nothing but equal to du at constant volume, which is N CV dt. Okay, N is half mole. CV value of helium. Helium is monoatomic gas. Okay, so therefore for monoatomic gas, what is the CV value? 3R by 2 into temperature change 273 to 546 means 273 is the change. Okay, then substituting the R value 8.314, so that is 3 into 8.314 into 273 by 4. If you divide this, we get it as 1638 joule. Okay. Next, let us see the question number 16. Heat energy in joule must be supplied to 14 gram of nitrogen at room temperature to raise its temperature by 40 degrees Celsius at constant pressure is. Molecular weight of nitrogen is 28 gram and R is universal gas constant. Okay. So at a constant pressure, heat energy is asking. So heat energy at constant pressure is N Cp dt. Okay, N Cp dt, right? N into Cp is gamma R by gamma minus 1 into dt. Okay, So if you substitute the values, N is 14 gram of nitrogen means 28 gram of nitrogen is 1 mole. 14 gram of nitrogen is half mole. So N is half. Gamma, nitrogen is diatomic. So therefore Cp by Cv value finally it will become, okay, that is 7R by 2 into dt. Change in the temperature is 40 degrees Celsius is said, 40. Okay. Therefore, if we calculate this will be 4 tens are 7R into 10 is 70R. Okay. Next, coming to this question number 17. For a gas, difference between the two specific heats is 4150 joule per kg per Kelvin, and the ratio of specific heats is 1:4. The specific heat of a gas at constant volume in joule per kg per Kelvin is, okay. So here we have to find out Cv value. Cp is given, okay. We know that gamma is always Cp by Cv. The gamma in this question it is given as 1.4 equal to Cp by Cv. Therefore Cp equals to 1.4 Cv. Okay. And moreover, Cp minus Cv is given as 4150 in the question. Okay. Now Cp place what we can substitute, 1.4 Cv minus Cv equals to 4150. That means from this Cv value is equals to 4150 by 1.4 minus 1 is 0.4. Okay, this will be nothing but 10375. Okay, is the Cv value, right? Next, let us see the question number 18. That is, specific heat of air at constant pressure is 1.005 kilojoule per Kelvin, and the specific heat of air at constant volume is 0.718 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Specific heat specific gas constant is small r. So we know that small Cp minus small Cv is equals to small r. Okay, and in the question Cp Cv are given. What are they? 1.005 minus 0.718 is the small r, which will be equal to therefore smaller is 0.287. Okay, is specific gas constant or real gas constant. Next, question number 19. Specific heat of argon at constant volume is 0.3122 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and specific heat of argon at constant pressure is how much? Cv is given, Cp is asking, small Cp, small Cvs, right? In between them relation is this one. Okay, so therefore small Cp is equals to Cv, bring this side, R plus Cv we can write. R in terms of capital R is capital R by capital M, okay, plus Cv. So that is capital R value 8.314 by M gram molecular weight is for which one? It is for argon, it is given as 39.95. Cv value is given 0.3122. Okay, now if we calculate this, we will get it as 0.5203. Okay, next, question number 20. If you observe, if ratio of specific heats of steam is 1.33 and R is 8312 kilojoule joule per kilomole, and molar heat capacities of the steam at constant pressure and constant volume, gamma value is given, Cp Cv values is asking molar specific heats, right? So capital Cp is equals to gamma R by gamma minus 1 is the formula. Okay, What is the gamma given in the question? 1.33 into R value 8.312 by 1.33 minus 1.33. This becomes as 33.5, whereas CV value is R by gamma minus 1, which will be becoming as 8.312 by 1.33 minus 1 is 0.33. This becomes as 25.19 if we calculate after calculation. Okay. Next question is 21, that is the volume of 1 kg of hydrogen at STP NTP is 11.2 into 10 power minus 2 meter cube. Specific heat of hydrogen at constant volume is 100.46 joule per kg Kelvin. Then specific heat at constant pressure in joule per kg Kelvin is, joule per kg Kelvin means specific heat per unit mass. Okay, so we know that small cp minus small cv is equal to small r. Okay, now we have to find out at small cp value, right? So here small cp is equals to small cv plus r is there, ideal gas constant, which is as a real gas constant is r by capital M. Okay, then cp, how can we write? cv value is given in the question 100.46 plus r by capital M is nothing but, according to ideal gas equation, PV by MT. Okay, PV by MT, right? P, pressure is 1.1 atmosphere, 1.013 into 10 power 5 Pascal, into volume is 11.2 into 10 power minus 2 by M 1 kg, and T is the NTP, that is at a 273 Kelvin. Okay, now so if you find out this calculation, so if you do this calculation and add to this, this will be 142.02. okay, is the CP, specific heat per unit mass. Coming to the question number 22, 3 moles of monoatomic gas requires 60 calorie of heat at for 5 degrees Celsius rise in temperature at constant volume. Then heat required for 5 moles of same gas under the constant pressure for 10 degrees Celsius rise in temperature is, R value is 2 calorie per mole Kelvin. Okay, now first one is at constant volume, increase in temperature is going on. Second one is at constant pressure. So let us go for this equation, that is Cp minus Cv is equals to R. Okay, and in this Cp is heat required for unit mole for unit rise in temperature at constant pressure, minus Cv is heat required for unit mole for unit change in temperature at constant volume, should be equal to R. Okay, and if we substitute the values here, heat is asking for how many moles of gas in first situation? 5 moles. For change in the temperature of 10, minus heat at constant volume given is 60. For how many moles? 3 moles. For change in temperature of 5 is equals to R is 2 in terms of calorie. That means this is 15 4s are, okay, the 4 go that side, that will become 60. So dq by 50 is equals to 6. Therefore dq equals to 300 calorie. Okay, let us see the question number 23. A cylinder of fixed capacity 67.2 liter contains helium gas at STP. The amount of heat required to raise the temperature of gas by 15 degrees Celsius is, Okay, so here a fixed capacity means constant volume. Okay, at a constant volume, heat required to raise the temperature is asking. Okay, so that is nothing but heat required to raise is du equals to du, because volume is constant. Du is given by n Cv dt. Okay, n 67.2 liter means how many moles at STP? 22.4 liter means 1 mole. 67.2 liter means 3 moles. So 3 moles of gas. Okay, and Cv value. Cv formula is R by gamma minus 1. Okay, R is 8.314. Gamma, which gas it is? Helium, monoatomic gas. Monoatomic gas gamma value 5 by 3. 5 by 3 minus 1, 2 by 3 into change in temperature is by 15 degrees Celsius he has given in the question. That's why if you bring it up and calculate, you will get it as 560.9 joule. Okay, next question number 24. Let us see. 1 mole of a monoatomic gas is mixed with a 1 mole of diatomic gas, then the value of gamma of mixture. Okay, and here we know that for monoatomic gas, Cp value, Cv value, let us see. Cp value for this first gas is gamma R by gamma minus 1 for monoatomic. Gamma value is 5 by 3. That's why Cp value will become 5R by 2. Same way Cv value of this first gas, monoatomic gas, is, we know that 3R by 2. Same way for diatomic gas, Cp value is 7R by 2 and Cv value will be 5R by 2. Right? Gamma of the mixture, gamma, is nothing but Cp of the mixture by Cv of the mixture. Cp of the mixture of gases is N1 Cp1 plus N2 Cp2 by N1 Cv1 plus N2 Cv2. Okay, in the question it is given as both monoatomic, therefore N1 is 1 into Cp1 is 5R by 2 plus N2 is 1 mole, Cv is 7R by 2 by N1 1 mole, Cv1 3R by 2 plus N2 is 1 mole, Cv2 is 5R by 2. This will be equal to, if you calculate this, you will get 6R by 4. Okay, R, that is nothing but 3 by 2 is 1.5. Okay, next let us see that question number 25. M gram of a gas at molecular weight capital M is flowing in an isolated tube with a velocity 2v. If the gas flow suddenly stopped, the rise in temperature is gamma is the ratio of specific heats, R is universal gas constant, J is mechanical equivalent of heat. Okay, so here according to the work converting into heat energy from Joule's law, we know that W is equals to JQ. Okay, work done is half m into velocity square. Velocity in this question is given as 2v. Okay, is equals to J into Q. Heat is used for increasing the temperature of the gas within the vessel, that is internal energy change, which is given as N Cv delta T. Okay, the delta T we have to find out, right? So this is half m into 4v square is equal to J into N, can be written as m by capital M in gram molecular weight terms. Cv is R by gamma minus 1 into delta T. So then here both sides m gets cancelled. Delta T is equals to, okay, so this is also 2 times it goes, 2v square capital M into gamma minus 1 by J into R. Okay. Next, let us see the question number 26. 1 mole of oxygen gas is heated at a constant pressure starting at 0 degrees Celsius. The heat energy that must be supplied to the gas to double its volume. Okay. At a constant pressure, volume will be directly proportional to temperature. And if the volume is doubled, temperature also double. So initially temperature is 0 degrees Celsius means 273 Kelvin. Final temperature should be double, that is 546. Therefore, increase in the temperature is 273 Kelvin increase. Okay. Now, what he is asking to find out is heat supplied. So heat supplied at a constant pressure is N Cp dt or delta T. N, okay, into Cp is gamma R by gamma minus 1 into dt, right? In this case, the number of moles are 1 mole, okay. Gamma, for which gas it is? Oxygen diatomic gas. So the Cp by Cp, the Cp value directly you can tell, that will be 7R by 2 into dt is 273 to 546 is 273. Therefore, 7 by 2 means nothing but 3.5. 3.5 R into 273. Okay. 3.5 into R into 273. Let us see the next additional question here. When some amount of heat energy is given to a monatomic gas, work done by the gas is 70 joule. If the same amount of heat energy is given to diatomic gas, the increase in the internal energy of the diatomic gas is. Here, first work done is given out of some amount of heat energy. So we know that fraction of work done for heat energy, so that is dW by dQ is equals to 1 minus 1 by gamma. For monoatomic gas it is, right? So that is 1 minus 1 by gamma value for monoatomic is 5 by 3. 5 by 3. So 3 go up. Okay? 5 minus 3, that will be 2 by 5. Right? And whereas dW is 70 joule by dQ is equals to 2 by 5. From this, cross multiplying, what we get is dQ equals to 175 joule. Okay. Now this energy whatever is given to monoatomic gas, this same energy is now given to diatomic gas. Okay. When it is given to the diatomic gas, then increase in the internal energy we want to find out. Then du by dq is equals to 1 by gamma. Du we have to find out. dq is the same heat, 175 joule, equal 1 by gamma is diatomic gas, 7 by 5. 7 by 5 go up. Therefore, du, if we calculate this, we get 125 joule. Okay. The next additional question we have is, when 1 gram of water at 100 degrees Celsius is converted into steam at 100 degrees Celsius, it occupies a volume of 1671 cc at normal atmospheric pressure. The increase in the internal energy of molecules of steam is. Here increase in internal energy is asking to calculate. Okay. For that, first let us see what are the given values. Let us convert, because options are in joule. Let us take all values in SI system. Okay. So that is here work done, let us find out first. Work done is P into change in the volume at constant pressure. Pressure is at a normal atmospheric pressure. That will be, normal atmospheric pressure will be 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. Okay. Final volume is 1671 cc. initial volume is 1 gram of water means 1 cc. Okay, 1671 cc minus 1 cc, both are in cc units, converting into meter cube, 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay, this gives out to be, if you calculate this, we get it as 169.2 joule is what work done, dW. But is asking du, change in internal energy we have to find out. For that, heat energy given in this case is to convert the water into steam. That means ml formula, ml. Okay, m is 1 gram, L value of steam is 540, that will be calorie per gram. So this will be 540 calorie. But when we convert into joule, we should multiply with 4.2. 540 multiplied by 4.2. Okay, this will convert into joule. That will be 540 into 4.2 will be 2268 joule. Okay, now going to the first law of thermodynamics, dq is equals to du plus dw. dq is 2268, du we have to find out, dw is 169.2, therefore du is equals to 2098.8 joule. Okay.